Hi, I'm Laura from PokerNews, and I'm here with Charlie. You don't need an introduction. You had a very interesting hand. We're doing a little series where we're going to grab some cool or controversial hands during the series here. And we had one that you played earlier. Would you talk us through it?
Sure, you're talking about the 5-10?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it was actually fascinating. It was actually from a theoretical perspective, it took in every single element of poker. So it goes, a recreational player opens under the gun to 300. Now, bear in mind, he just opened 700 with ace king, meaning he's got way fewer hands that are nutted, at least from my perception. The hijack calls, we call the cutoff with pocket fives. The big blinds, very, very good online player, not so very good at live, misclicks. So he tries to put out 300, he puts out 2 5s and 1 100, so he makes it 1100, which opens up the action again. So now this recreational player makes it 2800, which means that he could be trying to fuck him around. He could be trying to fuck him around. He could see that it was a misclick and just be taking down the blinds. So the hijack folds this on us with pocket fives, and it's a very, very difficult decision. Some percentage of the time, it's going to be a recreational player that only ever has something like aces, kings, and queens. Some percentage of the time, it's going to be a recreational player that has 100% of his range, meaning he can have his queen nine suited, his 10 nine suited, his king nine suited. There's so many hands. I made the decision in the end based on the fact that, first of all, it's a re-entry. The tournament's a re-entry. And that's very significant in these kind of tournaments, which a lot of players don't actually understand, is that when you have a huge edge on the field, on your first bullet, you can actually take quite a few higher variance spots, try and grind up a stack, and then try and do something juicy with it. And then if it goes wrong, you can play a lot tighter on the second one. So I actually asked the dealer before I did this, I definitely have a second entry, right? And he's like, yeah, sure. So my options are either to fold and play it safe, play it tight. That would be the standard play. To shove, which I thought would be a little bit off because there's some percentage chance from our perspective that this big blind player who misclicked could have actually been doing some kind of angle and could actually have aces himself. So I thought shove was the worst option. So I actually made it, I think 8.5k or something along those lines. The under the gun player only had 12.5k total. So are you actually following this?
Yes, I know, I'm following.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you're actually a poker player or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a lot of big blinds. It's over 100 big blinds.
Yeah.
And the under the gun player takes a few seconds before he goes all in.
Okay.
So at this point, we know we're fucked. We called him. We call because we're priced in with pocket fives no matter what. And we spike a 5 on the flop. And the moral of the story is, even if you punt, still doesn't hurt to be lucky.
That's wonderful. I think the feedback on it was like, are you crazy? Is he crazy? And as always, you're just operating on a level above the rest of us.
I would not say that to be accurate. But thank you for the facetious compliment.
And thank you for the thorough analysis.
Sure.
Thanks so much, Charlie.
Cool.
Perfect.
Cool.
Right.
So you're
so good.